Howdy folks, welcome back to SnowRunner. We are on the North Port map. I'm going to continue working on picking up the jobs that were, um, I'll say this, the jobs that were put on the maps after I completed the game. Well, the game in its current form at that time. Since then, they've added a lot more stuff, but here we are. I've got my lunch in front of me, so I'll probably mute the mic here and there. But our first job, the job that's going to take the entire episode, probably 2 episodes, is Order Master Supreme. 2 oversized cargoes to Mountain River is the first thing, and we pick those up over here at the port. Now if we page down through here, see there's concrete slabs and cement. Those can be picked up on the Mountain River map and taken to Pedro Bay. There's a metal beam that has to be picked up on this map and then taken to Pedro Bay. Hence the Dramus sitting there with a 2-spot box. Then to White Valley, we have another 8 spots of cargo. Normal 2-spot cargo containers, so that's 4 spots. And then 2 concrete slabs is another 4. So behind the Kras Chabors, I've got an 8-spot trailer. There's the Dramus with the 2-spot. I'm going to pick up both the cargo containers and the metal beam that need to come from this map and take it all over to Mountain River in one passage through the gateway by linking the 2 trucks together before I cross over. So right now we're in the Dramus, as you can see by the camera moving around. So why don't we stay in the Dramus and go get the metal beam from the factory up there. And then the Mountain River Gateway is right there, so no big a deal. Let's see, garage is probably going to be easier to go around this way to the factory. If we needed the sawmill, I'd say let's maybe go around the other, but it doesn't matter. What's this warehouse got? Okay, here's the port. There's the metal beam. This is lit up because it's not locked. That's not lit up because that stage of the job or segment of the job is still locked. But let's go get our metal beam, and I'll have a couple more bites in my corn dog while I'm driving. Let's get going. Get the view set. And head on out. Now while we're getting there, I'm gonna chow my corn dog a little bit. Here we are pulling in at the factory. I don't know what's up with the wonky doodle steering. Maybe it's just slipping on the ice. I'll head for the Mountain River Gateway. I think we got to use Mountain River to get to Pedro Bay. Yeah. Yepper. I'll just get this up there and then we'll switch to the Kras Chabors before crossing over. Kraz has to go get... Whoa, there's more of that weird steering. I'm just trying to counter steer for the wheel spin, and it all of a sudden goes off the road. Or hits a pole and goes over a guardrail. And, same old shit, it doesn't matter what map you're on. Speaking of maps, I've got a couple new custom scenarios I'm interested in. But let's see if I can scoot this over the guardrail, make room for the Kraz Jabors. The Kraz needs a lot of room. Okay. Shut this guy off and jump to the map and hop in the Kraz. There she is. I thought about pulling something like that little 2-spot behind this trailer and doing it with one truck. It's just more prone to losing my metal beam somewhere on the road. Let's see, port, which you go up along this way, all the way out to the end of the road. And I've already got my trailer. The only thing I did before turning the camera on was come over to Northport from Mountain River. Northport is the only map in this region with a garage. I think those signs I drove over were screwing me up there. And oh yeah, I lost my train of thought looking at what the truck was doing. Came over to the Northport garage and built the 2 trucks and got them outside. Got a trailer on this one, and then checked that I was actually able to record, and of course something was screwing up, that the recording was corrupted. So then I had to reboot the computer, get back on the game, check again, and that time it worked. What a bunch of crap. Just to make a recording of your gameplay. But anyways, new custom scenarios. One is called Volcano. It's a barren volcanic landscape. With a little snow here and there, but that ain't gonna count for more than mud. The other is called Rutland. A subscriber suggested it, and I checked it out, but I have not downloaded it. It's it looks like a map equivalent to maybe Kola Peninsula. Dang it. Got what I wanted and then closed it. Excuse me. Let's try this again. There we go. And now let's see. Let's go around the loop this way or around the loop that way. Let's go up here. It's more dirt roads, and frankly the truck handles better on dirt roads. Let's see, from where I am, I'd have to go through the swamp over here. And around there. You know what? I'm gonna change my mind, which I do often. Because the dirt road way of getting up there is full of more hazards. Yeah, there's a trailer store over here. Rolling over K-rails and shit. Well, I ate my corn dog, but I got 3 raspberry cream cheese, I don't know, wraps, rolls, whatever you want to call them. You put them in the deep fryer, cook them up, and as long as you don't cook them too long and blow all the cheese out of them, they're good. So I'm gonna work on those during this drive. we're here. Let me set my plate aside. All right. Turn my view around. See if I can go from here to the other truck. Doesn't really matter where, as long as they're connected. And then travel. Game was being a little buggy along the route. When I got up on top of a guardrail or whatever, it didn't want to go. All right. We were in the crash, so we should still be. I can tell everything came over, or it wouldn't be looking like this. Okay, now that we've got them separated, let's figure out where we're taking these oversight cargoes. There's two places they go to, the warehouse and the factory. Now, what's at this warehouse? Concrete slabs and cement that we need for the other jobs. So let's go to factory first. That says you can pick up metal beams here, which is odd because when I was on Northport and looking back at using the global map to look back at what you can get from the Mountain River map, it didn't say that there were any metal beams here. But that's SnowRunner for you. Well, let's go to the factory first, regardless. We don't need to pick up metal beams from there, so let's just go there and get rid of our cargo. Okay, hang to the left, and then take a right by the gas station. No, not the gas. Yeah, gas station. Fuel station. Not the service hub. Suppose I could have shaved almost half hour off this video by starting out from the gateway with the trucks already loaded. But I don't expect to get this done in one video anyways. It's just too many stops. Too much moving cargo. Too much going through gateways. Just too much for 1 hour. Oh, by the way, I haven't uploaded it yet, but I did hit a roadblock with the White Silence series. I'm driving around looking for this oversized cargo, and where it, whoops, is this Yeah, this is the fuel station that I need to turn at. Dang, we got up here awful quickly, it seems. This must be only a 1x1 map. I'd forgotten how small this is. So anyways, I was talking about White Silence. I'm driving around White Silence all over the entire map, looking everywhere it might be. I'm even using the free camera when I'm not recording to look where I might be able to load an oversized container. That was close. With the crane. And near as I can tell, there isn't one. And you can't just move on to the next job. You have to finish the job you're on before the next job unlocks. So until I can locate a non-existent oversized container on that map, White Silence is effectively done. If I can't move on, there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, I'll try and back through the gate, but which way do I gotta go from there? Oh boy. Well, there's a pass-through right here. So I gotta go this way, catch that pass-through, and then turn right. Yep. Ah, shit. I gotta back the end of the trailer the other direction. And I didn't pull ahead far enough. So we'll just do it this way. There's always a way, even when you screw up. Always a way to get it done. All right, after this next drop, I will reload this truck. And I think I don't need to leave that metal beam on the other truck. The other truck was to just get it to this map. In fact, I could probably forget about the metal beam on that truck and load from the factory. Instead of taking the time to get that truck all the way up here. Of course, it isn't that far. Stage completed. Now I need cargo management. I need a concrete slab and a cement. I need 2 concrete slab, 2 cement, and a metal beam, all in this 8 spot. So put the 2 concrete slab up front. And then we'll do the 2 cement. And then we can either bring up the metal beam that I preloaded, or just go back down the road to the factory and get a metal beam, which I think is going to be much faster. Well, we would have to take this cutover again. And then go up here. This metal beam is sitting right here. I'd have to go all the way up here and back down, instead of just going right there. All right. Well, the game snookered me a little, I guess, with these metal beams, but it's still going to be closer to go back to the factory. I might be annoyed at that, but it's SnowRunner. Haven't seen any tire tracks. Ah, here we go. I'll just leave the beam where it is. Perhaps I can use it for another job. And if I'd been thinking ahead, I could have loaded the metal beam when I was here the first time. But I was thinking I'll just bring up the one that I already have until I saw how much quicker it would be to just do it this way. Now we go to Pedro Bay, which is up there in the corner. So we back out this way. We essentially back out to my blind side. If you were in a real truck, that'd be your blind side. And then go up and turn right. Holy crap, just missed that pole, and I didn't even know it was there. Look at that. Just like I was driving the real thing, maybe. Maybe I'm finally learning how to back things up with this crash traverse. Well, it doesn't hurt that it's such a long trailer. It actually makes the job easier. You don't have such a quick turning radius. It doesn't jackknife as quickly. Allows you to follow it around. that might get cramoed. Let's travel. Oh, screw the scout fuel carrier. Like it's bringing it over with me or something. Because I'm rubbing up against it. But it's not attached to me with a rope, so shouldn't matter. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Oh, besides white silence being screwed up, I've decided to do some play. I've decided to do the game on the original SnowRunner again. I've completed it, oh shit, I know 6 or 7 times. Between playing it myself and then playing it vanilla on Twitch live stream and playing it modded on Twitch live stream. I've completed the game several different times, but I've just got the itch to go through it again. It's had a lot of updates in the last 3 years or so since I've played it last, and I want to see what it looks like. I was doing experimental on it while waiting for Below Zero to release the experimental mode. And I know so I've seen some of the graphics updates that they've done. See, if I go down here first, then my options are going all the way around or trying to just cut over somewhere to the stock loading, versus if I go to stock loading, then I have to cut over somewhere to get to here, and then warehouse loading is down here. So it makes sense to me to just do stock loading, figure out a way across the river to get to factory, and then do warehouse loading last, even though it's on the end of the trailer and it's going to make it ass heavy. Maybe I can move it to the front with the crane. So after all that pondering, let's put a mark where I need to turn. Okay. Straight up until I get to there. I was looking for something, and I found some screenshots of my base, of one of my many SnowRunner bases, saved on my desktop. So I started using one of those base pictures, Subnautica base pictures, as my desktop background. And now that I did that and I'm seeing it every day, I got the itch to go play some Nautica again. So I don't know what'll come out first, one of those videos or this thing, but doesn't matter. I've got 2 White Silence videos I can put up, which I haven't started uploading yet. I'll do that when I'm done recording. But I'll probably put those 2 up, and then this one, and then do some Subnautica. And maybe start. I've had another custom scenario in my mod folder for quite a long time. It's Sequoia National Forest. Looked pretty interesting when I downloaded it. Sequoia National Forest. Yeah, I'd like to start playing that one. There's a road across here. See this end and that end and all the shit here. So we'll head for that. And then we'll turn right and we'll be at the factory. This shouldn't take long to offload at all. We'll have Mountain Valley and, no, Mountain River and White Valley. No. God, I'm stupid. Mountain River and Pedro Bay both done in an hour. Is this the other end of it? Yeah, okay. Go up here and turn right. Honestly, I didn't think we'd get 2 of the 3 done. But I forgot about how small these maps are. So in a couple of minutes we're at the factory, or close to it. You know, I probably would have done these in the Kras Chibors the first time around. But it was, back then it would have been this as downloaded Kras Chibors, not this Kras. Yeah, I don't care where that thing is sitting, it's a game. If this was the flatbed I used to pull, I wouldn't leave one unit of anything way the fuck back there. I'd put it up behind the cab. But we need to turn here, here, and then we'll get to here. No time at all. Ah, you bastard. It's gonna hit the pole. Now I can just swing the camera around and make that corner. Make sure that stays on the ground. Oh, I don't see it on the ground. Well, is that it? Or is it stuck to me? I don't want this thing to suddenly launch into the air halfway to the next stop. I think it was just buried in the snow. You could say behind the cab or on the nose. Either way, it means I would put it on the front of the trailer to get the balance right, get the load on the drive tires. But like I say, this is a video game, so leave it there. Stage completed. And that's all we're going to get here. We're not going to get job completed without doing the rest of it. And we need 2 concrete slabs and 2 normal cargo containers. It's 4, 8. 51 minutes. Let's see if I can load them. Oh, we gotta go back to Mountain River for the slabs and the containers. Alright. Well, we gotta go back to the gateway to get anything else. So I'll just call this one done, and I will see you in Mountain River when next we do a video. Thanks for watching, and see you then.